Accessing your master consciousness. This is really an incredible boot camp. Um, and it again is really advanced, but it's simple in many ways. It's advanced to in the sense that you're dissolving certain constructs of limitation that we've lived with for our whole life, and also learning how to let go of our little me mind trying to run the show and surrender to this bigger consciousness that is all of us, that is the all consciousness, that is able to work through us when we surrender more. And this training is really for people who do want to work with other people. It seats you in your heart so that when you are working with other people, you are coming from a genuine heart-centered place and not trying to fix or control from the mind, which is easy to want to do when you're working with other people who sort of want to get in there and like, fix and control people. But a lot of guiding people into their expanded consciousness means you have to sort of step aside and actually let a bigger consciousness come through. And that's really the hardest part. It's being able to have a really strong witness. When am I in my mind? When is my mind trying to control the situation and actually distract me from my heart, which the heart is always creating the best reality for everybody. And uh, the mastery of accessing the master consciousness is really becoming extremely powerfully discerning. Am I in my mind or am I in my heart? And getting into the heart. And if getting into the heart is a struggle, what is in the framework of the mind, the deep, deep, deep egoic templates in the mind that make it so difficult to trust in the heart and also to connect with the earth and gain more supportive energy from the earth. So it's a simple but advanced training. I'm trying to think of again, it's one, if you're on the spiritual path, becoming heart centered is so important. It's there is, and this is one of the concepts that I work with a lot, and where I see a lot of problems out there in the spiritual community is what I call the spiritual mind or the good ego. The spiritual ego or the good ego. It sounds very good, it sounds very spiritual, but it's actually still mind. It's still mind that creates polarity. It's still mind that creates the illusion of separation. It's still mind that creates suffering. It's still mind that's run by a nervous system. It's not being seated in the heart and creating and generating reality from the heart. Because when we create reality from the heart, we don't have good guys or bad guys. We're creating it from the unified field. We don't have the polarities. We don't have, or the perception of the polarities, the perception that they're good and they're bad and all that sort of stuff, because everything we perceive is our creation. So I feel like everybody is going to come to this training at some point who is sincere about getting seated in the heart and really generating reality from the new place and trusting the heart, getting to the mind framework that actually makes it the most difficult for us to anchor into the heart and just trust this process that our heart is in fact creating a better reality for us than our mind ever could. And through the heart, we do access that master consciousness, that broader intelligence that can shift things for us. So it's also an incredible training, and I'm really excited to share this. And it's a foundational piece for more to come. So enjoy accessing your master consciousness.